Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Zen, you okay? You are first. Yeah, I've literally just gone live right now. You are first. Oh, shit, hang on. There we go. Let me make sure everything's looking good. There we go. There we are. There we are. There we are. And we are live. Wonderful. So it is going to be a case of chat deciding what we do tonight. You are in charge. Now, it is way too hot for me to paint, so there's not a chance I'm painting tonight. We are going to be doing some buildings, and you have multiple choices on what to build. So, first, it's a decision. Do you go Necron? Do you go Chaos? Do you go Space Marine? Or do you go Horus Heresy? So there's the first decision. Then I have models after that for what to pick. The only thing I would say, Space Marines, there's only one option. It's 5 models. So it might not be Space Marine. But it'll take me all night to build them anyway, so it don't really matter. But how are you, bud? You alright? You doing well? You doing well? Wilson. So you like the second one then, Wilson? Nice. Okay. Yeah, because I was waiting to get through what's happening. So that's the new logo, the new Dart Pack. You doing well? Nice one. That's the new little Dart Pack logo. So not the proper one, but it's like the secondary T-shirt, if you like. So yeah, I'll get that ordered for you. Evening, Skull Saucer. How are we? Hope you're well. I doff my backwards cap there. I doff it that way. Wow, it makes me look like I'm really bald, but I actually have hair. You know, because this is see-through. It makes me look bald as hell. I am bald in here, hence the hat. Because if I was sat here like this, you would see all of the baldiness. Third, it just, my hair just goes weird. So if I do that, you can see I actually have hair. And I have quite a bit of hair until you get further back. So that's the reason why, in case you're ever wondering why I'm always wearing a hat, that is why. Oh, hang on a minute. Network seems to be having a bit of a weird one. Has it gone a bit weird? Or is it alright? Is chat? Davos! Is everything alright? Because me Obs has had a bit of a weird buffering thing. Is everything okay? Everything okay? Seems to have stopped now. The error seems to have vanished. Everything looking okay? Yeah? No? Yeah? Yeah? Seems to have gone alright. Seems to have gone alright. Can you let me know in chat? Thumbs up, thumbs down, everything okay? Everything okay? Everything alright, yeah? Just hit the live button to be safe. Try painting early, but I had to stop due to the heat. Absolutely, Kitsune. Yeah. Yeah. Painting on a wet palette is drying fast. And yeah, exactly, yeah. I probably won't be making it to Valfest. No! A little bit back in debt. Haven't managed to get a job. No, we can't have that. We need a get Davos to Valfest fundraiser. Let me know how much you need, and we'll do a fundraiser of getting Davos to Valfest. Because we can't have that. We can't have that. I'm trying to convince Chaos Gamer to come as well. But yeah, the network seems to have sorted itself out. Right. So yes, tonight we're gonna have a look at a couple of quick things now on what the hell. We'll have a look at a couple of things now on Warhammer Community. Then we are going to let chat decide what we are doing this evening. There it is. I hope you get to go. You're on the money front. Would likely just be a hotel and train costs as of right now until entirely cut spending back of a job. Yeah, fair enough. Well, figure out the costs, and we are going to have a Get Davos to Valfest fundraiser one night. Probably in August when I'm off. And we'll think about it and do a quiz and giveaways and stuff like that. So there you go. That's the plan. August. Remind me, Davos. In August, that's what we're going to do. Right, moving on to this page. I need to have a play around with my Steam Deck. So, funnily enough, look what was announced yesterday. Guess what I am currently reading? And I got about 2 hours left. Let me show you. Let me show you. Hang on one sec. I've got 2 hours 23 left. There is my Audible. There is my Audible. That is what I am currently listening to. That is what I'm currently listening to. How bizarre is that? How bizarre is that? I'm also accepting commissions. I got a free printer big enough to print 2 Land Raiders in one go. At oh, nice. Get it on the Discord. Right, so The Infinite and the Divine, your favourite gay romance. It properly is, isn't it? There is that proper love-hate relationship going on between the two of them. But don't tell me the ending. I'm 2 hours away from it finishing. Been enjoying it so far. But now I'm looking forward to this. Orokin coming back and Trazyn. Fucking hell, Wilson. Who did you get? Alan Wood, James Thompson, EJ, Royce,
To be fair.
and Ginger Billy. You, sir, are an absolute diamond in the rough. So let me just switch to this page, because I don't have the list open. Dashboard. Let me move it up to here, and then we can go back to this page now. Recent events. Thank you, Wilson. You absolute legend. We get the list back up. So that now, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 times 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, puts us in a rather lovely place of, if I go over to here and edit this, and put it on the screen, we're now up to a £30 prize fund for the giveaway, which is actually going to be on a bit earlier than normal. The giveaway is on the 26th, but we will have a discussion because we might push it to the 2nd. I know it's the last Sunday of every month, but that's quite early. So we'll have a chat and we'll have a decision on what we're doing. But yeah, we managed to get up to 30. And Wilson, we got a couple of things that we need to do before you jump all over my head. Turn off monetization, put you down 50 times for the giveaway, and as you can see in the background, not that one, as you can see in the background over there, we have a box set to give away, and Wilson is going down 5 times. Now we are doing quite well with the subs because we've gone up to 13, 14. I got 2 more subs today, so thank you very much whoever subscribed. I really need to start making videos. I was thinking of doing my hopes and dreams for this edition, who we're going to see, but I don't know much about a few of the races. So obviously, I was thinking about like the Necrons. I'd love to see a new Trazyn. I want new destroyers and a few bits like that. Drukhari I know a bit about. The only ones that I'll be struggling on, if anyone could help me, is Votan. I don't have a clue about them and what they need and what they should get. Gene Stealer Cult, so Davos, I'm looking in your general direction, and possibly Eldar. The rest of them will be fine with. I'll know exactly what my hopes and dreams are. Do you reckon that would be a good video? What I would like to see happen in 11th edition for each faction, would that make a good video? Would that make a good video? I know other people have done it. Steeler Cuts literally need anybody with a name. Right, so characters. They need a new unit. What would you recommend then, Davos? What new unit would they need? What new unit would they need? They have more HQs than actual units and no epic heroes. Right, so they need a name character, don't they? Right, so let's have a look through this and we'll have a little talk about it now. So I'm made up for that. I'm going to have a good read through that one. Board games. Done it in a new window, but it doesn't matter. Tacticus, the miniature game. These are going to USA, Germany, and Australia. So it'd be interesting to know what models these are getting. They look like... Yeah, so they've got a... That is the Vanguard vet... No, that's the Sternguard Veteran Captain. An Eliminator. And that looks like a Gravis Heavy Bolter, guys. That looks like a Heavy Intercessor with a Heavy Bolter. And then they all come on one sprue because I built them. So they're on a single sprue. So, yeah, they might be worth getting if you want them to paint up. The beginner's set, which is pretty decent in fairness for the price and what you get. Especially you get a new Lieutenant and some multi-part intercessors. And then the Lord of the Rings, the Battle of Balin's Tomb, which looks quite cool. You should do a 3 in, 3 out. The 3 models units you want them to bring in or update, and the 3 models you want them to get rid of. I like the first bit. Three models I'd like to see them get, but I don't know what I'd like to see them get rid of. I'm not quite au fait on everything. Something anti-tank. We've got a lot of anti-horde, anti-infantry. Not a ton of dedicated anti-tank. Okay. We've got Abominants, Abhorrents, Rock Grinders, and a few models that they can take las cannons, but nothing dedicated to anti-vehicle. Nice. Use the Necrons to demolish the Ultramarines. Yeah, definitely. I had 12 rocks. Okay. But yeah, that was the... get rid of that one. So that was the stuff, the board game stuff. And then the last bit, you have pages from the Black Books Mechanicum. And then there's just a bit more talking about the starter sets again. Because, you know what, that's quite a nice starter set. I know it's all push fit, but a couple of intercessors, Vanguard Vets, gorgeous Chaplain and Captain, and the speed. Oh yeah, I'll show you what I'm going to do with my speeder in a bit. But someone's put some lists together. So if you want to have a look at a little list, what people are doing and what force dispositions and detachments and stuff, have a little look at this. So it's not a bad little read, but nothing I'll use really. Right, that's that one. So we'll get rid of that one. So we're up to 30 quid. We are 8 memberships away from getting that big boy all the way up to 40 quid now. So keep on rocking. But yeah, I'm thinking, so like, maybe I could do 3 units. 3 units I'd like to see each faction get. No, not 3 units, that's too specific. Just units I'd like to see them get. So, and some anti-vehicle and a HQ for Gene Stealers. We've sorted that one. Necrons, I'd like to see a Trazyn. I'd like to see new Destroyers. And I'd like to see... What else is old? What was I looking at the other day? The thingy guys. Well, I've got them here, actually. I shouldn't really put them together, but... Yeah. Maybe some better Tomb Blades. Some nicer looking Tomb Blades, because aren't they quite old now? Chaos, there's loads of stuff we could do. It could be just the 3 units you hate playing against. Yeah, it could do, yeah. Emperor's Children need cultists, yeah. Doom Rider and tanks, that's very true. That is very true. Town need hover bikes and something melee. Yeah, they need a lot of melee. Yeah, they need a lot of melee. So I'll tell you what we'll do. Sunday stream, when we do the reveal. Not the reveal, the Sunday preview, I should say. We'll have a talk about this, and we will list down all the stuff that we want to see. There we go. That is what we're doing Sunday, because I won't be here tomorrow because Chaos is going to be playing games on someone else's stream. Saturday, I'm not sure what I'm doing at all. Might turn up Saturday. You never know. But other than that, I'm back Sunday. So what are we up to now? So with that, it takes us up to 80 odd memberships, which is amazing. I just wanted to see what we're up to. But yeah, big thanks to Wilson. Right, so this is your chance to get me to build whatever you want. So, I'm going to do a poll. And you guys are going to decide what I'm building. So, what to build. So, our options are... Now, I'm not going to tell you what they are. This is the fun. Necrons. Chaos Space Marines. Horus Heresy. Alpha Legion. And finally, some of the Armageddon box. So 11th edition box. Right, there you go. There's your poll. Get voting. Get on voting. EC needs the rest of its... yeah, that's true. Yeah, we only get a quarter of what we need. That is very true. That is very true. But there you go. Voting is up. Did I turn... I did turn monetization off. That's good. Right. So, yeah, they're up and running. So, yeah, let me see if this is all running and working. It's looking good. Yeah, that must have just been a glitch on the system before. Now, I'm not going to tell you what we're actually doing. I'm waiting for you guys to choose, and then we can decide from there. Necrons, gang, rise up. Yeah, get up, Necrons. I've got... Hang on, Necrons. I've got 4 things for Necrons. I've got 1, 2, 3 things for Horus Heresy. I've got 1, 2, 3 things for Chaos Space Marines, but only technically 1 thing for the 11th edition box, which is the other 5 of these. So it's the other 5 intercessors, because everything else is built. Right, while you're voting, have a look at this. So this is my plan. Did I put them in my pocket? Where did I put them? Nope. Where did I put them in? I found some bits that I think would work well with... Hang on, where did I put them? Oh, there. So I've got a couple of things here that I think will work well on my speeder base, just for a change, to make it look a bit different. So we've got, obviously we know the speeder base looks like this. So that's what the speeder base looks like, and then we're going to have the speeder on top, racing through, looking good. But it's quite a lot of real estate on the bottom there not to do anything with. So I've got 3 of these from like a little barrier that you get with like the kill team like equipment upgrade. I've got 2 of them and 1 of them. So let me get some. Let me get some of this and just stick it down just so you can see what I'm trying to do. Right. So if I just if I blue tap these down so you can see what I'm thinking of doing. Right, there's the first one. Then maybe put the second one kind of like that. And the third one. I need a dead orc. Funny you should say that. Funny you should say that. So I'm thinking go for something kind of like that on the base. So it's like a little barrier system. It's a lot of empty space in there, but I have these 2 things. Changing camera angles to this. I have this guy. So a dead Space Marine. And I have this guy. Sat, dead, leaning up against something. So my thoughts were, if I put like the dead Space Marine there like that, and then what I could do is have the dead orc kinda like that. And that'd be the base then, because he's entombed inside there. So you can see him from some angles. But he's mostly hidden. You have to go looking for him. And then... Oh, shit. Oh, that wasn't good. That's broke. That would be the top of it. So he's right underneath in shadow. So what do we think of that? You got a dead Space Marine and a dead Orc. So it looks like the Orc shredded the Space Marine. What did I break off then? Ah, it was that, yeah. It's fine. Put it back on. Just needs a bit of glue. You happy with that? We happy with that? So that'll be the base for the speeder. And then obviously we can paint that, do a bit of rusty effect so it looks different. We'll have the rock there looking a bit different. I've even got little bits that I can put extra little rocks on the bottom. I mean, I was thinking of doing that because then you got the 4 angles in where you can see the Orc. But we'll think about rejigging the placements and stuff like that. But there you go. That's the idea then. Perfect. Right. How's the voting coming on? I'm not voting yet. I'll go that one. I'll put that one. And my vote will be that one. There we go. Right. So far. Oh. Who's in the lead? 12 votes. There's 17 of yous watching. There's 17 of yous. Get the votes in. So far, we've got Necrons at 25%. Chaos Space Marines at 25%. Horus Heresy, Alpha Legion, 33%. And the 11th edition box at 17%. But there's only 12 of you voted. There's 17 of you here. 5 need to vote. Get your vote in quick. Oh, there we go. Necrons have caught back up. Oh, Horus Heresy, Alpha Legion caught back. Oh, Necrons have gone back. So now 13 votes. And it's 31 for Necrons, 31 for Horus Heresy. Right, I'll show you, just in case this changes your mind. Because you guys are going to vote on this as well. This is the Horus Heresy stuff. So we've got some Immortals or Death Marks. So you guys get to pick which one. We've got Tomb Blades, which you saw before. We've got Ophidian Destroyers, which are a bitch to put together. So thanks for that. And we've also got an Overlord with Tesseract Shroud. So that's them 4 that you can pick. For the Chaos, I've got some Forge Fiends or Mauler Fiend. We'll probably do Forge Fiend. I got some Mutilators, and I've got the Horrors, the Kill Team, the Murder Wing, which I'll do the 5 guys, but not the Lord, not him. So I'll do these ones. So that's what we've got for Chaos Space Marines. For the Alpha Legion Horus Heresy, this is a bitch if you choose this one. This is a bitch for me. So we've got some Mark 6 Assault Squad, which we'll have to choose the weapons for, or the Saturnine Dreadnought and the Saturnine fucking Terminators. Hi, Seismic. And then for the 11th edition box set, it's the rest of the Intercessors, and that's it. So there you go. You now know what you're voting for. So there's been 14 votes. There's 16 of you in chat. So far, Horus Heresy Alpha Legion is leading the way. So I'll give you another 5 minutes to decide. And then you've got to pick, do we do Mark 6 Assault Squad, the Saturnine Dread, which is part built. I started doing it last night. So the Saturnine Dread is part built. I've got to do the top bit and his arms. And then we've got Saturnine Terminators, which are a bitch, apparently, to put together. Well, they are a bitch to put together, I know that. So, 4 more... Oh, Alpha Legion suddenly just ranked up there to 40%. 3 more people in chat need to vote. 3 of you. It's only 3 votes. Necrons, what we building? Necrons, Chaos Space Marines, Horus Heresy Alpha Legion, or some more of the 11th edition box, which is actually just going to be some more Intercessors. And I've only got 5 of them left to build, because the Orcs I'm not going to build yet. Uh-oh. Horus... Fucking hell. I think it's going to be the Alpha Legion. I have brought up, just in case we need them, Alpha Legion heads and shoulder pads. And weapons grade upset, another upgrade set, and I've used some of these already because I made a Mark 4. So you know the new Mark 4s that come out tomorrow? I put 10 of them together with Volcate, was it Calvier? Yeah, them. I did a 10-man squad of them. I'm dyslexic. I don't care. How are you, Seismic, anyway? You doing well? You doing well? Right, that's 16 votes. I think we're going to have to end it in let's count down. 10, 9, 8. You want to change your vote, do we now? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Poll has ended. Horus Heresy Alpha Legion. Horus Heresy Alpha Legion. Interesting. Right. So, now we know that, we'll now do a secondary poll for what am I building. So, what to build? So we've got Saturnine Terminators, Saturnine Dread, or Mark 6 Assault Squad, Arse Squad. Right. There you go. There's your votes. Did I bring anything else up? No, just them. Terminators, Arse Squad, or stuff like that. But get your vote in. I'd rather finish the Saturnine Dread off if it was up to me. But as it's up to you guys decide. So how many have we got in chat? 17 of you. Get your votes in for the Alpha Legion. What are we building? 60% are saying the Dread. 17% are saying... Oh, 67% now are saying the Dread. 17% are saying the Assault Squad. And... Oh, 29 are now saying the Arse Squad. Sorry, I put it as an Arse Squad. Would anybody like to see my Arse Squad? 50% Dread. 25... Oh, it's going down. 44% Dread. It's only 9 votes. Get your votes in. Get your votes in and hit the like button for me as well. Hit the like button and then we'll start building. I'd rather finish the Dread because he's a big chunky boy. I'd rather finish the Dread and then go from there, but I'll do whatever you guys say. Yeah, guys, pick. You're the boss tonight. And then we should talk. Is chat working? I haven't heard anything since Seismic. Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody there? Saturnine Dread at 44%, 33% for the Mark 6R squad, 22% for the Termies. If we did the Assault Squad as well, we can have a little play around with what they're carrying. Because they do have extra bits that I can put on. I've brought the Horus Heresy book as well so we can have a read. But running Danky Dank. How are we? Dank, you've missed the first poll, which was, are we building Necrons, Chaos Space Marines, 11th edition box, or Horus Heresy Alpha Legion? Horus Heresy Alpha Legion won by quite a big margin, actually. So now you've got to decide, are we doing Saturnine Terminators, are we doing the Saturnine Dreadnought, or are we doing the Mark 6 Assault Squad? Get your votes in now. Oh, what do you think of this as well, Dank? You don't want to get your vote in. So that's what we're going as a base for the speeder. That's kind of the goal that we're going for. You voted Terminators. Grease Piece, hello. Skull Sorcerer, what am I not allowed to do? Tell me what I'm not allowed to do. Yeah, that's kind of the goal, because we've got a little orc in the middle. See him dead. A little dead orc, but then there's a dead Space Marine there as well. So it's kind of like you get to see a little bit of him as you look through there. Evening. How are we, Crusader? Everyone get your votes in. So we had a vote earlier for what we're building. Horus Heresy Alpha Legion, Necrons, Chaos Space Marines, or the 11th edition box, which was only Intercessors to build anyway. Horus Heresy Alpha Legion won by quite a margin. So now, is it Saturnine Termini, Saturnine Dread, which is half built, or the Mark 6 Arse squad? And there's still 5 people to vote. Get your votes in. How's your knee anyway, Grease Piece? Falling apart. He's falling apart, everyone. 12 votes. Get your votes in. If we get this built quick, I might build something else, but no promises. No promises. Because it is way too hot to paint. Way too hot to paint. I got in before and I'm like, no, can't do it. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. How's your day been then, Crusader? As it's been what a day? Sore as fuck. Did it on Monday, but it's getting worse. Yeah, you need to strap it up. Strap it right up. 13 votes. The Dread's been caught up. The R Squad and the Termies, 31. The Dread at 38. There's still 5 years still to vote. But yeah, everyone make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, because if you hit that subscribe button, you might notice something in the background right there. That is a backup. Not a backup one, that's a second one. Because what we're going to do with that one is that is being given away once we hit 2,000 subs. And we are currently sat... We had an okay day, we had a few more. 13, 14. So let's get more subs. We can give that away. Now, due to the awesomeness that is someone in chat that everyone saw on Discord, we are getting a few more bits to give away. And I've had some ideas. What to do. So I'm thinking potentially do a 1,500 subscriber giveaway. A 2,000 subscriber giveaway. You've just subbed. Oh, nice one, Rowan. You spent the last 2 hours in a boiling kitchen cleaning it for council tomorrow, all white, all while the dryer was on full blast. Oh my god. Had your brace on all week, but it's done. Fuck all. Ah, fair enough. Just keep icing it as you've been doing. Depends what. Yeah, you might have to go see someone. Right, we have 14 votes and we're now tied. Terminators and Dreadnoughts. Now the Dreadnought is part built, so it's the annoying bit is done, which is the legs. So the legs are done. So it's now on to the nice bit, and you get to pick the weapons as well. Let's see if that number's gone up to 13, 15. With Rowan voting. Not voting, subbing. There it is. Thank you, Rowan. I was made up with that announcement yesterday as well, with the follow-up to the Infinite and the Divine. Because that's what I'm currently reading. I'm 2.5 hours away from finishing it, and it's such a good read. If anyone wants a good little read, and it's all Necrons, and you don't actually... I'm not going to give it away, but there's like other bits in it that you see as well, which is awesome. Yeah, it's definitely worth a read. Definitely worth a read. Hey, Bernie, all right, mate? How are you? Sam, how are we? How are we? Everyone get their votes in. Terminators have gone it. Well, it's the first time I've read... Well, it's audiobook. I'm listening to it. But I'm only... I was showing chat before. I am only 2 hours. 2 hours and you can't quite see it. But 2 hours, 23 minutes left away from finishing it. But it's such a good book. I had 5 vouchers. Well, tokens on Audible. So I downloaded... I've just finished Scars on the Horus Heresy. Because I blasted through that as fast as I could. So I downloaded... where is it? Audiobooks. So I got the next one, which was Vengeful Spirit. Got the Damnation of Pythos and Legacies of Betrayal. So the next 3. But I also downloaded Cypher, Lord of the Fallen, and Eisenhorn Xenos, because I've not read any of the Eisenhorns yet. You're on the Devastation of Baal. Nice. You good? Think I'm settled on Space Wolf paint scheme. Are you going 30k or 40k Space Wolf colour? Grey or blue? Baby blue. But yeah, got some nice... I was tempted by getting Dante and then do the Devastation of Baal, but I want to read Cypher, being a Dark Angel. Yeah. You just put a picture on Discord. Let's have a look. Where have you put it? Did you put it in today, did you? Sorry. Oh, yeah. The test. Oh, that's nice. I like that. That's very nice. I like the eye colour as well. Not trying to make it too... yeah, let me show chat. I like the eye colour as well. I like that. I like that you're not trying to like make it stand out, look different. I like this. I like the runes on that. I like the fact you've gone black and you've gone blue there. I like that. I really like that. That's a really, really good one. That is a really good one. That's a great one to go for. If anyone doesn't know, we do have a Discord, !Discord. Fucking hell, Wilson.
Oh,
Hey, you got Crusader.
To be fair.
Well, to be fair.
Wilson, you're amazing. I love you to bits. I am putting you down 50 times for the giveaway at the end of the month. That's 50 times for the giveaway. So that puts us 3 away now from 40 quid for the voucher. So we're currently sat on 30. 3 more memberships will put us on 40. But also, Wilson, because you're a legend, you're going down 5 times for that. So if anyone doesn't know, for new people who've jumped in, I know there's some chat that's just been thrown up, so I'll have a read of that in a second, so apologies for that. I'm just going to write Wilson down 5 times in this book. So we're now up to 169 raffles. So 169 with Wilson's Big 5. And 3 more would put us on 40 quid already for an amazing giveaway at the end of the month. So there you go. Right, let me have a look at the chat. So, once again, I'm suggesting everyone purchase ImpCat and test out their painting schemes. You need to message me that. I keep forgetting. Rip, so I started listening to Mark of Faith early. Battle Sisters, enjoy it. Nice. Finishing Void Exile myself only seems fitting. Finished the last 3 boxes, 3 Space Sharks. Nice, nice. Impact? I must have missed that one, sorry. Well, ImpCat. Yeah. Wilson did get, yeah. Can't see it, but the chainsaw teeth are ice. Oh, nice. I'll have a quick look at that again. Yeah, but if you don't know, that's the Discord. So we do have a Discord on the channel. Put !Discord in chat. Come and join the Discord, and you'll get to do things like have a look in the 40k section where we are now and see what people are up to, and have a little ganders through that. We do a section on every Monday called Monday Minis, where you can have a little look at some of the amazing things people are currently painting and have a little look at, and also put your stuff in there and have a little look. 3D printing ideas, Airsoft, that, you know, we started off as an Airsoft channel. We've still got, everyone, don't forget to vote on this. Where is it? Where's the competitions? There it is. Don't forget to vote on this. There is 5 days left to get voting on this. So get your butts in there. Alright? We've still got this as well to do. To vote for it. Yeah. Yeah. What type of Terminators are going to win? Saturnine Terminators. Saturnine Terminators. Hey, Kun, you alright? How are you, Kundrel? You alright, mate? Yeah, Airsoft. Yeah, you used to do a lot of Airsoft, mate. This started off as an Airsoft channel. So we used to be called the Airsoft Virgins, which was basically, I used to play Airsoft. One of my old managers at my job used to call me a virgin. So I took the piss and called Airsoft Virgins. So yeah, it's like I've got Cymer, an MP5, one of the upgraded ones. I've got AAP01 sat there with a load of upgrades. I've got a T-Rex sat there. I've got a minigun sat under the bed. I've got well, I'll tell you what, Rowan, if you've got Discord, put !Discord in chat. That'll link you to the Discord, and there's loads of stuff on there for Airsoft, Warhammer, everything. That goes for everyone. If you've got Discord, put !Discord in chat and come and have a little look. In the future, I would like to see if you can paint 100 Tyrannid gaunts in one night. Okay. Because I did say on our messages I do need a Tyrannid army for bat reps. So, if there's 100 coming, yeah, we'll try that. 100 gaunts, because I've got a scheme I want to do, which is black body with a yellow carapace. Just a bit different, and I think it'll look quite well. Whilst you're in the mood, we have a giveaway, as you know. So the first bit of the giveaway is not that. What the fuck is that one? In case you're wondering what that was, that's my arm, because that's this camera. It's just behind me. That's this camera. This one here. Yeah. So we are doing a giveaway for that. Once we hit 2,000 subscribers, we are doing a giveaway. So to be in that, you need to A, have subscribed. And B, Imperial Fist Tyranids. Yeah, all right. Yeah, okay. I'll have the leader as Valrak, because there is a big bulbous one coming, and I'm going to call him the larger, yellower Tyranid. So, yeah. So, to win that, you just have to become a member, gift a membership, or do a super chat. There you go. Hazard Strike Tyranids. Hard mode. Fucking hell. Hazard Strike. Iron Warrior Nids. We are going to be doing some other giveaways because there's someone awesome in chat. So when I'm back again and I've got everything in to go through, we're going to do a huge thank you to a certain someone in chat, which I'll go through on Sunday because I want to have a chat with him first and this, that, and the other before going through it all. And we're going to do extra giveaways. We're going to have more stuff for the quiz. So this is what I want to ask everyone. Right. Hey, Lucky Knife. Welcome in. Frustration within, despair without. There is that. Right. So the giveaway for this month is we always do it the last Sunday of every month, which is the 26th. It's quite early in the month to do the giveaway. Would everyone like me to move it to the 2nd of the month, which is the next Sunday after it? Should we do Sunday the 2nd of August as the giveaway night? What about Salamander Nids? Yeah, could do black with a green carapace on them, yeah. You also have an idea for a 40k tournament when you next decide to do a day at Epics? Okay, cool. I did want to do like a tournament, but I don't want to do going after objectives. I want to fight. So, metallic Nids. Could do. But yeah, if you want to come and join the Discord and show your stuff off, !Discord. But there are other giveaways that we're doing on the channel. There's giveaways on the Discord, but there's also one for my head mod there, Grease Piece Painting. Put !GPP in chat. If you have Instagram, go and follow Grease Piece Painting. And once he gets to 2,000 subscribers, he is going to donate a combat patrol to the channel that you're going to win. There you go. That's all you have to do. Just go and subscribe. Go and follow him. That's all you have to do. It's fantastic to have a look at. He puts his own stuff. He shares everyone else's stuff, so you can have a good look at it. It's really good Instagram. My Instagram's dog shit. Go and have a look at his. It's miles better. Do Horus Heresy White Scars hate being entombed in a dreadnought? Do they? Yeah, they're not big fans of Dreadnought Horus White Scars. They don't. Well, when I read it in Scars, they don't like being entombed. There are some, but they don't like it. They prefer. They like to put their dead to rest. If you're doing Nids, I have a large box of models. Want rid of. Some are painted Leviathan. Yeah, it's fine, mate. Yeah, fucking. If you want to donate them, send them across. Hello, MX.
To be fair.
To be fair.
MX, did you see the message I sent? MX, I'm putting you down, so we're now only 2 away from 40 quid, everyone. MX.
Oh, to be fair.
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 Oh, to be fair.
2, 4. Oh shit, that doesn't work. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oops. 10. So we're now 1 away from, and I'm putting him in here as well. Who did you get as well? You got War Boss Mega Orc, and you've got Gubat. Nice. So I'm putting you down twice now in the voucher book for that thing, not the flag. Not hey, all right. There you go as well. Who was asking before?
To be fair.
To be fair.
Was it Rowan?
To be fair.
To be fair.
Oh,
To be fair.
Grease Piece
To be
Painting.
fair.
Because of the awesomeness that is Grease Piece Painting, we are now for the giveaway at the end of the month. I reckon we do it the 2nd. I reckon we do the 2nd. Just gives it a bit more time. We're already up to a £40 voucher. Already. And it's what? The 9th of the month, which is amazing. Right, so I'm going to put... Yeah, Rowan as well. Look. That's the Airsoft group I'm part of, which is actually run by Grease Piece Painting. So you see a lot of that on his Grease Piece channel as well. But we have an Outlaw Airsoft Instagram channel as well and everything. Grease Piece, if you want to put the Outlaw, if you've still got it, if you want to put the Outlaw Instagram in chat, do it. Right, so I'm putting MX down twice. And Grease Piece Painting down. So we've now done 172 raffles. So there you go. 172 already. On your soft page, all that. Yeah, it's fine. If you want to put the links up for it, do it. Right, let me put Grease Piece down as well. So GPP. Does he or they have YouTube? No, I don't have YouTube. It's mainly just that. Mainly just the Instagram. We used to do... There's things on here like Airsoft podcasts. We need to do another one of them as well. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There we go. Right, that puts us on the magical 40 now. Which is wonderful. There you go. So that's why we're now at 40 quid. There we go.
Oh, to be fair.
Bloody hell,
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be
It's Razor.
To be fair.
Oh, thank you, everyone. You're all amazing. So that's now we're 9 away from 50 quid. 5. But yeah, we do a lot of giveaways. I give a fucking shitload away on my channel.
Oh, to be
Hell,
fair.
another one.
To be fair.
Iris
To be
Soy.
fair.
Thank you,
To be
MX.
fair.
5,
To be
10,
fair.
15,
To be fair.
20. So that now puts us 8 away from... Oh, shit. That puts us 8 away from getting this number up to 50 quid. That's it. So every time you gift a membership, I get paid roughly from YouTube about £2.60 for it. So I put £1 of that towards this for the
Oh,
giveaway.
to be fair.
To be fair. To be fair.
To be fair.
To
Yeah.
be fair.
To be
Thank you,
fair.
MX.
To be fair.
That's now 7 away. Thank you very much, everyone. You're all amazing. How did you get? You got Crosslayer. Wonderful. Right, so let's go back to the poll. So we've had 25 votes. Sorry, I hate having money. Right, so it looks like Saturnine Terminators that we're doing. So we're doing Saturnine Terminators because I'm going to end the poll there. There you go. Saturnine Terminators. Right. Let's dig it out. You could have had the Saturnine Dreadnought. You could have had the big chunky boy with the big chunky legs. But no, you realised that it would cause me pain. You realised it would cause me a lot of pain. So therefore, I now have to do 6. Plus I've got another 2 downstairs. Saturnine fucking Terminators. Bastards. Oh god, these things are a pain in the ass to put together. Right, first, we need to decide weaponry. Because they've got both sets of weaponry, do they? Yes, they do. Yes. Right, we need to decide weaponry. So I'm going to dig this out. And we'll have a little look at that one. Wait, no, do the dread and be in pain. No, the Terminators is the fucking pain. Because they're smaller. Was thinking if you want me to make some bases for your models with the rocks, I can. Oh, cool. Yeah, we'll have a little chat. Dreadnoughts are really annoying to build. Yeah, they are. But the Saturnine Terminators are really, really, really worse. Right, let's bring this in. Let's go. It's not that page. Hobby stream. There you go. Right, so we've got our war gear lists, but we want to have a little look. So there's the Saturnine Terminator because I was Dreadnought because I was building him. So we're going to have a little look for Saturnine Terminators. There we go. Saturnine Terminators. Here we go. Right. So they come as standard with a Plasma Bombard, Disruptor Fist. Okay, so we can exchange the Disruptor Fist for another Plasma Bombard. So any number can do that. Or the Twin Heavy Disintegrator. Any model in the unit can have its Bombard exchange for a Twin Disintegrator, and it can have its Saturnine Disruption Fist exchange for a Particle Shredder. So I think, because they look really cool, I think we do one model with 2 Plasma Bombards, because Alpha Legion will use a lot of Plasma, as well as Volkite. And I reckon we do one with a Twin Heavy Disintegrator, because they'll use them as well. And I reckon we do one with a Particle Shredder and a Bombard. Right. First one, double Plasma Bombard. What do we reckon? Love the Saturnine. I love the Saturnine arm. I think it looks fucking ace. And well, actually, I've brought these up so you can see the difference between the new intercessors from the new box compared to what the Saturnine will look like. Oh, in case anyone we were talking about this the other day. So this is how we're going to do the base for the flying or the speeder. So I've got these things free, but I've got this body here of a Space Marine, but we've also got this orc. So we're going to have a dead orc sat in the middle, probably leaning more towards this thing here. But I'm going to make it so that you'd have to look, you can only see him from certain sides. Yeah, that's kind of how we got, or I might swap that for something else, I don't know yet. I do have another orc, maybe I could put that with it. But yeah, that's the plan. Need to see the Terminator without the stupid oversized shoulder pads, thinking of some conversions for him. Yeah, okay. I'll build it, and then remind me before I put the shoulder pads on, and we'll show the sizes. It's a wicked base. Nice one, mate. It just looks a bit different, because when you put that on... Right, when I put the speeder on here... Oh, shit. Without dropping it. There you go. So I can now do the speeder like that. And it kind of casts a shadow over it, but you can still see that guy. And that's kind of how it will look, like flying over the top. That's kind of what I'm kind of trying to do. Now, I do have more orc casualties, but I was thinking of using them for my... let me move this around so you can actually see me. For my knights, because they're all with the knights, because the other bits and bobs off that are with the knights as well. Right, plasma bombard to begin with. So we'll start one, twin plasma bombards. There you go. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. So yeah, this is what you could have won. This is what you could have won. We could have been building this big fucker. But no. I've already built that. But no. Oh yeah, I need to get in touch with Games Workshop soon as well. You know that box set with the new Mark IV Marines in it, and it comes with this the Sakaran and the Contempt the Dread. They've sent me Warhammer because I've got it a day early. It arrived today. They sent 2 of the Pintle weapons, not the Pintle. Yeah, the Pintle weapons. Not the change of weapon, the main weapon. So, yes. You should have 2 guys just with range and the other with melee. Yeah, I could do that. Because I've got 8 of them. Yeah, I've got 8 of them. But yeah, I was looking at it yesterday. So, yesterday I finished a bit earlier because I had sports day. So, I built... It actually arrived yesterday. I got it really early. I built 10 Mark IV. They're really nice. 10 Mark IV with these things. I built 10 Mark IV special squad with them. Volkai Caliber. That's how you pronounce it. So I've still got, when I do some, I've still got like plasma guns I can do. Because I'm pretty much going to keep them to Volkite, Plasma, and Disintegrators. Because I've got a lot of Mark II Disintegrators as well. It's a wicked base, thank you very much. It's inspired me to do a cool base of my... Yeah, fucking do it. See, I like... When it's a hot day like this, I don't mind building, because it's not as frustrating with the paints and the ink and whatnot. No being pain. This is the pain. Doing these fucking things is a pain. GW Masters of Shipping, that's it, yeah. Do you have any Breacher Shield Spur? I actually have 10 Breacher Shield Spur because the Breacher Shields I have used for my Breachers aren't the ones that came in the box. So I have 10 of them. I have 10 of them. The ones I used came from an absolute splendiferous young chap. You might see him in chat, and Wilson gifted him a membership before. So yes. Yes. So I'm gonna give you the Navy breaches because they're just sat doing fuck all. Because you can use them as a you can't use them in Astra Militarum, but what you'll have to do is go into your allies and click on Imperial Agents and get them from there. So I'll give you the navy breaches, and one of them has that breacher shield, which looks fucking cool. And yeah, I've got them then. Right, let's get cracking on building this, because it's just been me talking all night. This will feel like a fucking Valrak stream. Right, I need those two. Right, I need them. I'm gonna have to go and buy some more glue tomorrow. I've got them. I've got that, and I need... What else do I need? I need that to sit them on the base, so I've got that, and probably that. Don't think I'm going to be putting any Alpha Legion iconography, like these parts on there, because they're not for that. They're not for satellites, they're for other things. There we go. Hey, no worries, mate. I'll box you off, you know that. I'll box you off. Why am I doing that? I need that. Right. So, let's build. So it says do that times 6. Do it times 6. Is this for all the 6 fucking models? I ain't doing it times 6. I'll do it times 1 for now, just so we can get one built and show the size off. Right, so we need number 19 and 20. Now, the zoom should be a bit better. I've had a little play around with it, so it should look a lot nicer. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to open up the lobby. So if any of you amazing people want to pop in and come and say hi, please do. Right, number 19. No, 19. There's 19. I can hear the kids in the background. One sec. Bloody kids. Do you have any Chaos Marine Codex? If so, can you check something for me? Yes, I do have the Chaos Space Marine Codex. What can I check for you, sir? I can't check the actual Codex, but I can check the rules. Whilst you're doing that, I'll look for 19 and 20. What the fuck is 19 and 20? There's so much on here. This is why it's painful. There's so much. Right, I found 20. Found 20. Right, where's 19 now? There it is. There it is. Right, so first 2 bits going together. Oh yeah, Grease Piece got it as well, yeah. Was anyone else building, painting? How are you going to paint them? I'm painting them Alpha Legion, mate. So I don't have an Alpha Legion army. And I'm buying a big display cabinet for the living room to put... So the plastic crack has got its hooks into me quite bad. So I have a... my main force is Dark Angels. So I have fully painted up. As close as possibly they can be to fully painted. I have about 4,700 points worth of them, with a further 10,000 bloody points to paint, plus whatever comes out this edition. I have Custodes, I've got Imperial Knights. I did do Imperial Agents, but I sacked it off because they were awful. Also in the house there's Emperor's Children, there is World Eaters, Chaos Space Marines, Death Guard, Thousand Suns. Necrons is my other army. Chaos Gamer, who I live with, she wants to do an Orc army now, using all the Orc bits. and also on its way due to an amazingly kind soul who I absolutely love to bits. There are a lot of Necrons on the way. Tyranids on the way. So we will have some decent armies, because the idea is I want to try and get as many painted as I can this year, and then next year start doing bat reps. But yeah, so going back to what I was saying, I don't have an Alpha Legion army, but I like a lot of the Alpha Legion stuff, like the Saturnine stuff, like the tanks, the Fellblade, because I've got a Fellblade downstairs that I'm painting for my Dark Angels. I'm going to do it in 30k colours, like a relic they bring out every now and again, now that you can do Legends in 40k. But I wanted to do like an army for it, so I suggested Alpha Legion, so I did it. The Reeve Captain Wargate is a bolt pistol, but the Wargate options say it can have a plasma pistol, but doesn't say you have to swap the bolt pistol, so can he take both? He can take both, but he'll only be able to use one, if that's the case. Right. All Chaos. Where are you? All Chaos. Reeve Captain. Let's find him. Because that was the last one Chaos Gamer needed, and she's completed every single HQ in. Because she's got Kravik Morn now, and she's got the Red Corsairs Reeve Captain. Right, let's have a little look here for Wilson then. Red Corsairs Reeve Captain, right. So enhancements, no. Mark of Chaos, I'm just going to give him corn, whatever. Right, bolt pistol. So you can swap the power sword for the power maul, and it can be equipped with one plasma pistol. Yes. So yeah, it'll have both. Range weapon, yeah. Abilities. So yeah, you can have both, but you just pick one. Yeah, you can have both, but you just pick one. Yeah. Fuck's sake, she hasn't even got Black Legion finished and she wants Orcs. Yeah. I know the squad of assault intercessors with jump packs, as I got a load of stuff turning up tomorrow. Nice. I love assault intercessors. I've got 15 of the buggers. Assault intercessor with jump pack. Woke up from a nap. Cheeky membership. Oh, thank you, NW Tommy. That is amazing of you to say it. Thank you very much. It's always nice to thank. If anyone has gifted you a membership, please thank them. Wait, you say you can do Legends again? Yes. So when they're in the new, when they bring out the new codexes, they're going to add Legends into where you can build them, an army of them. So yeah, you can do Legends again now. And I think I've figured out why. Yes. I think I've figured out why. Yeah, so Grease Piece, when the codex drops, so your Blood Angels will be able to take that Kratos. That some beautiful guy got you for your birthday. Yeah, I like the Blood Angels library. Anything. Yeah. So if you go onto the Warhammer community page, I'll tell you what, I'll show you now. So as it stands right now, if you go onto the Warhammer community page, what they did was put out all of the forces right before 11th edition came out in the download section. So you go to downloads, go to 40k, go to faction packs, and then scroll down to say, I don't know, Blood Angels, like you just said. So once you scroll down to them, there it is. We go to record over here. You'll see this. So if you zoom in, so you've got Legends datasheets right there. So if you scroll down past all of these, you've then got your Legends. So you've got Brother Corblow, you've got Captain Tycho, you've got Death Company Dread, you've got Death Company Marines, you've got with bolts and jump packs and with bolt guns. You've got Furioso Dread. You've got Gabriel Seth. Librarian Dreadnought. There you go. And Tycho the Lost. Sanguinary Priest with a jump pack. And that's it. So that's all of them. So there you go. So that's all the stuff for now that they've done until the new codex comes out. So he can shoot with both. No, because he's not a monster or a vehicle. So, Wilson, only a monster or a vehicle can shoot with multiple weapons, and a standard character, an infantry, a person can only shoot with one. So he can decide what he wants to shoot with. That's your plan. Kratos is going to be mint. Yeah. Wonder if they will bring back the Land Raider Ares for the Dark Angels. That'd be nice. That would be nice. My 6K Blood Angel will be pleased, yes. My wallet is crying right now. Well, I think I have figured out why they have now decided to do this with Legends. So, continuing on from a discussion we all had the other night, Games Workshop really enjoys selling us the same thing over and over and over again. Now, obviously they've just brought out all the Primera stuff from between 8th and now mainly 10th. But they're slowly running out of stuff to sell us. So what are they going to sell us? They've already restarted selling us the same fucking Primera stuff as we've already got. So they've already sold us, they've already brought Intercessors out and whatnot. But what else can they bring out that they can sell to us? Legend stuff. So what they'll do, you'll notice the Fellblade, you'll notice the Falchions suddenly have been getting brand new models in plastic. What else could they bring out? So they might then go, right, the Kratos is now available. Here's a brand new Kratos. They might go, oh, here's a Furioso Dreadnought in plastic. You can have that again. Oh, here is this speeder. Here is that speeder. Here is the Deathwing Command Squad. Here is every single thing that we put into Legends over the last couple of years back in a whole new box. It'll be a new box, but the same fucking models. But they'll be upscaled to Primera size. And all of a sudden, they're reselling you all your Space Marines again. So, yes. What about the Land Speeder Storm? If the Land Speeder Storm is on the Codex, so we go back to this page. So, if you go to Warhammer Community, all right, go to this downloads bit, go to Warhammer 40k, scroll down to faction packs, and look for any faction you want. So if you want to do Space Marines, you'll see it all put into sections. So then you've got standard data sheets, but then right at the very bottom, you've got Legends data sheets. So if you scroll down, wait for it to catch up, all of a sudden you will see all the Legends data sheets. I've always wanted to play. I've always played where you can shoot all the weapons and use one melee. So you're half right. So if you're a monster or a vehicle, you can shoot all the weapons that you've selected for you. If you are an infantry, like a heroic captain or something like that, you can only shoot one of the weapons. So you might carry multiple, but you can only shoot one. Now with melee, you can only fight with one, unless that extra weapon has got a keyword called extra attacks. If it's got extra attacks, then you can use that as well, but you have to use that second. So you have to use the standard weapon first and then the extra attacks, because if you did it the other way around, the first weapon doesn't have extra attacks, so you can't then use it. So you have to use it in order. Old stuff, that makes sense. Yeah, bring back the old stuff. Oh shit, that's a bit low. I'm on the wrong page here. Yeah, bring back the old stuff. Bring back the old stuff, yeah. Warhound, I'm going to put a bet out. Now, I said this last Christmas. I know I did. 21, 22, 23. My prediction for the Christmas reveal 2026 is a plastic Warhound Titan. It's done. It's finished. It's ready to go. It's all going to be themed Horus Heresy as well, so it's not going to be 40k themed. But that is my prediction for the Christmas reveal this year. And the Christmas reveal next year will be a Primarch. Quite possibly Peter Turbo. Because I don't think they'll bring Peter Turbo out yet. I think that'll be next year, and I think they'll wait for Christmas. Because they'll do Peter Turbo, they'll do a load of stuff for Christmas. But that's my predictions anyway. I mean, that's what they've done with that is exactly what they've done with Old World. Dank, you know the new Old World book is the same. All they've done is just put the erratas that they've been doing over since it came out in the book now. So it's exactly the same book with the erratas in it. There you go. Like the Tech Marine Claw has extra attacks, yes. So they can only use one weapon unless it's an extra attacks weapon. So like Fulgrim can use his sword, but his lash or his tail or whatever is extra attacks. So as long as it's an extra attacks weapon, you can then use it. But you can only use the extra attacks weapon after you've used the main weapon, because it's not an extra attack if you use it first. It's an initial attack, which means then you can't use the other weapon because that doesn't have the extra attacks keyword. There you go. You feel like the lore is moving too slowly? Yeah, I mean, the lore... I'm going to give credit where credit's due to Chapter Master Valrak on this one. He's called it out quite a lot and quite bluntly. The lore in 10th edition has gone ridiculously slow. So, you had the whole Tyranid build-up, yeah, and then suddenly there was nothing. You saw a little bit of it in Space Marine 2, and then that's it. Stopped. So it was like, where's the build-up for that? Now they've switched back to the Pariah Nexus, and the Pariah Nexus is... What the fuck, have I done this the wrong way around here? Oh yeah, there we go. So the Pariah Nexus was from 9th edition, but now they're going to be finishing the Pariah Nexus off. So does that mean they're going to finish the Pariah Nexus off now, and then they're going to do Tyranids all this edition, and then nothing's going to happen on Armageddon, and Armageddon lore and information and stuff like and books and whatnot are going to be coming out in 12th edition. So yeah, it's a bit weird how they're doing it at the minute. Can you split fire with melee weapons? With the extra attacks, yeah. As long as you're fighting 2 units, yeah. One of the good things about the new 11th edition rules is with this fast rolling system, precision has got ridiculously strong. Ridiculously strong. So, let's say you're fighting against a unit that's got a character leading them. The way that the fast roll is, you roll all your dice and then you do it in order. So normally you'd go, right, here's all my standard Marines that have a 3-up save. Excuse me, all the 1s and 2s, they go to them. And then, let's say it's AP -2, so all my 1s, 2s, 3s, and blah, blah, blah. They're me invulnerables, and the, what's his name, the character survives it. But, if you do it on precision, you actually allocate where the damage goes to. So you could just suddenly say, right, I've just done a load of melee attacks, there's 5 1s, right, I know he gets a 4-up invuln, but they're going towards him. So that's 5 wounds to the captain or whatever. Right, all the 2s and 3s, so like that 2's going on that as well, so that's the captain dead, and then you allocate the rest of it to the squad. So precision is ridiculously hard in the new one. So that's 14. Yeah, where's 15? And where the fudge? There's 2 14s? Oh yeah, because there's multiple bloody thingy dudes here, isn't there? 15 is there. I need to do what Filthy Green Name said, which is start putting a bit of paint over the top of all the numbers, and you can see them better then. Right, 16. Where's 6? There is. There you go. I kind of hate how it's all about bringing Primax these days. Well, that's it. But you know what the big thing is? And again, I'm going to give credit where credit's due to Chapter Master Valrak. Primax sell. Primax sell. Everyone will buy a Primarch. So they've got the resin Primarchs. They're now bringing out the 40k plastic Primarchs and the Demon Primarchs. And very, very soon they're going to be bringing out the plastic Horus Heresy Primarchs. So they're now selling your Primarchs 3 times over. They're selling you 3 Primarchs. So they'll sell you Space Marines 10 times. Because how many different incarnations of Space Marines has there been? There is the first... I mean, I've got downstairs some old Space Marines. Talking like Rogue Trader era. I've even got an original Rogue Trader book up there on my cabinet. And it's not the reprint that you get now at Warhammer World. It was the original one. It's got all like the dates and stuff in it. It's in a mint condition. But if you go back, how many different Terminators has there been? How many different... I wish there was less rumours. Yeah, I wish there was less rumours. I get on really well with Jack the Massive Arak, and I've been his birthday and stuff like that, so I know him quite well. But I try and not watch as much of his channel anymore because I don't want to be spoilt with rumours and stuff like that anymore. So I'm with you on that one. I wish there was less rumours. Right, why the fuck aren't you going on? But I think very, very soon there will be less rumours. Because I think a lot of the leaks and the rumours come from the place that do the boxes and the covers and stuff like that. So which is basically out in China. That's where they produce all the boxes. Like, so for example, wrong one. So for example, that box, the box for that was produced in China, and a lot of the rumours and stuff come from there. So once they start building them in Nottingham, I still think there's obviously going to be leaks, rumours, and shit like that. But I think it will. I think it will cut right down. Yeah. But no, it's yeah. No, it's some of the things is nice. It's nice to know what's coming. The thing that I like about rumours is the fact that I know exactly what's coming and what not to buy. So like, Grease Peace is a great example of this. He wanted to do a Grey Knight army, and I told him not to because they're getting a full refresh this edition. Other people have mentioned it in chat as well that they want to do it, and I'm like, well, don't do it because there is a full refresh coming soon, so it's really pointless. Because they're the wrong scale. I mean, it's quite obvious, but yeah. If a model has more than one ranged weapon, can it shoot all of them at the same time at the same target, or can they shoot different targets? This is in the core rules of 10. So, if it's a monster or a vehicle, it can split fire, but you have to nominate the split fire before you do the shooting and rolling the dice. So, for example, let's say you've got a tank, and the tank itself has got 5 weapons. You can go, right, that weapon's shooting them, that weapon's shooting them. But if you don't kill them all, you can't then go, well, it's not shooting them anymore, it's now shooting them. You have to allocate them up front. But if it's just a friendly little game, you can go, right, well, that's going to shoot them. Right, it's not killing them. Right, that's going to shoot them. So it all depends on who you're playing against. But it's only monsters and vehicles that can shoot with multiple weapons. They need to hurry up with the Grey Knights. That's why I've not started. There you go. Yeah. So what's the metal? So that's what the metal thing is for. Yeah. What about the Dark Elf or Imperial Guard? So the Dark Elf for Fantasy, do you mean, or the Dark Eldar? So the Dark Eldar apparently is having quite a decent refresh this edition. So apparently Vex coming out with his slave barge, but without any naked ladies on it. Wait. What have I missed here? What have I missed? I'm just making sure these are on right. Yeah, fuck it, it'll do. Right, moving on. Apparently Vex come in. There's going to be new Cabalite Warriors. There's going to be a few bits and bobs. But Cabalite Warriors, they need to change because the Cabalite Warriors are quite old now. A few things I've heard is for Dark Angels, I've heard Interrogator Chaplain, but I've also heard I haven't heard it for a while, but I did hear a while back little snippings of an Interrogator Chaplain on a bike, because they're doing it in Dawn of War, which would be fucking ace. But also as well, I've heard Interrogator Chaplain on Jump Pack. So there's that to look forward to potentially. I've heard Tau are getting new broadsides and new battle suits. I did hear that the Custodes getting a Telemon, which obviously was proved true. I didn't hear about the Gore Falcon or the Palace. I didn't hear about them, so that was nice to see. Iron Warriors, I've heard a few bits and bobs with. Chaos Bikes. I heard multi-part Outriders before. I've heard Captain on a Bike for Space Marines. I've heard... what else have I heard? What else have I heard? I've mainly heard of things that are going away as well. Yeah, the Talos model's really nice. The metal straw in the pot. I just don't know what to do with that. What kill teams do you play, if any? I don't play any kill teams. I have a few of them. So I've got for my Imperial Knights army, I have a Deathwatch kill team. I've obviously bought the Scouts for me, Dark Angels, and I've got this Murder Wing here that I can do. So I've got a few, but I'd love to play kill team. I just don't know about it. Hello, Omelette. You all right? I want to start a Night Lords, but I feel I should wait. There's some good Night Lords you can get. There's like the Night Lord kill team's pretty cool. You can get the Night Lord. Oh, I've got the Night Lord bloody kill team as well. It's just a case of waiting. I mean, you could do, but you need the upgrade kit. So unless you can get that online, you need all the upgrade bits as well. Yeah, you got a 10-man Deathwatch kill team. You got that really cheap. Really fucking cheap. Yeah, we need to learn kill team. We need to learn kill team and do some smaller games as well. Because then we can do them at houses and stuff like that. But I'm enjoying this. Keep the questions rolling. Keep the questions rolling. Yeah, technically there are two Night Lord kill teams. There's the Murder Wing and there's the Nemesis Claw. Of which I have both. I've got the Nemesis Claw built downstairs and I've got the Murder Wing sat right there. There you go. Right. So much to put together. That's the thing with the Horus Heresy models. The Horus Heresy models is actually designed to be a more skillful build process and paint, believe it or not. That's the way they designed it. So you when you build it, it's for more like hang on, which way is this? That's that way. Yeah, it's designed like as a more advanced version. Just check the core rules. Doesn't say it has to be only vehicles and monsters. Trust me, mate, it does. It does. It used to be called Big Guns Never Tire. They've then since changed it to Close Quarters. But yeah, it used to be called Big Guns Never Tire. Read that one. The syntax for kill team rules is dense. Yeah, I really need to learn kill team. Really need to learn it. Because apparently it's a really good game. You know what I want to play? And I need to get... So one of the things I really need to get is another Tomb World box set or a board in action box set. Because I want to play a game of 40k where all you can take are infantry. So Terminators, standard units, recon... You could take bikes because it's big enough, but I wanted to do a 40k game set on a ship. But the height of the board in action, you can't get any higher than that. So obviously a dreadnought wouldn't fit. I mean, you could have it so that some areas a dreadnought can fit. You could have like a cargo bay and stuff like that. But then the dreadnought can't leave that room. it kind of defeats the object of like doing the battle. But you could have it so that the cargo bay is like the centre of the map, and you need to pass through that to do objectives and whatnot. But yeah, that's one of the games I want to do. Is I want to do an all infantry game based around that. Mbappe just missed a pen. Oh yeah, it's Spain France, isn't it? What's the score? Is it still 0-0? Still 0-0, yeah. You know, I've never actually played a single game of Warhammer. Bloody hell. Whereabouts are you based, Sam? Because we did a little event back in May. We're thinking of doing another one, so we can get people to come and have a little game. 0-0, yeah, sound. Sunny Essex. So yeah, we're thinking about. So I'm northwest based, as you can probably tell from the accent. But we're thinking of doing like a little meet-up at some point, maybe the end of this year, start of next year. And we meet up at a shop. A few of us are going to stay over, go out on the night, have a few drinky poos and stuff like that. And yeah, I'll put it on the Discord when we're going to do it and see if we can get people to come play. Don't have to obviously go out on the night or anything like that. You can head home or whatnot. But we were thinking of doing that and then possibly go out, because there's a few nice pubs and clubs in Stockport, which is just down the road. So maybe get hotels in Stockport, meet up in Warrington, then a few of us drive over. I don't know. We'll figure out logistics closer to the time. Number 6 over there. Yeah, these are so fiddly to put together. What time is it? 5:30, that's fine. 7, which is that one. But one of the things I can definitely recommend buying, and it's nothing Warhammer based, is one of these. It's a buffer or something. Your wife was born in Stockport, ironically. Nice. That's a buffer for women's makeup. Yes. I'll show you in a sec, Wilson. But yeah, you can only do that. Hang on, 9 and 8. Now, what you can do is your main ranged weapons. You can only shoot the one. Your pistols, you can shoot pistols normally, but there's only a 12-inch range. Pistols can actually be shot whilst within close combat. Liverpool, are you just down the road from me? As you can probably tell from the accent. You're not far away from me, Berner. So, Berner, where we normally play is in Warrington. It's a new shop open in Warrington. They've been there about, 6-8 months? Called Epics and stuff. So, we're actually going to be there on the 19th, on the Sunday. So, me and Grease Peace, Chaos Game. Oh, Grease Peace, I need to see if we can get a 4th. See if we can get Nate or something to come on that day, because Chaos wants to come as well. And I was thinking, if we all do like a game and learn the game while we're all there. So maybe see if Nate can come or something. Yeah, it's a long drive. Train journey's better. Thought you were going to say the old air base. Well, no. There's it's inside. It's right next to the stadium in Warrington. But I'm trying to help them out as much as I can and promote them. I mean, I do have an affiliate, so if you want to buy any stuff, if anyone's UK based and wants to buy any Warhammer, get it from Wayland Games, because they do up to like 20% off. So if you do !Wayland in chat, that's my affiliate link. Now, if you use the affiliate link, you still get your 20% off. But what it does is it gives a 5% kickback to this channel. And what I'm doing this year, because it's the first year I've had an affiliate, all that money is being put into a pot, so that in the start of the new year, I'll give that money to... Well, I won't give the money. I'll buy whatever that person wants and post it to them. So let's say, because I think we're up to about, with one Wilson did today, I think we're up to 60, I think we're up to about 50 odd 60 quid now. I'll have to double check. But let's say next year we're at, by the end of the year we're at 100 quid. I can just buy someone like a combat patrol or a couple of squads or something like that and just give it away. So yeah, do exclamation mark Wayland. And also, whilst you're there, as you can see, he's in chat there. Do exclamation mark GPP and follow him on Instagram. By the way, the Vanguard vets have weapon options, or they just have power assault pistols. So the ones in the box, the ones in the 11th edition box, they're monopo, so they just come with what they come with. But there will be a multi-part Vanguard veteran box set coming out with the Codex, well, just after the Codex, which will have different weapon options. The only thing we're waiting to see is will they have like shield, hammer and shield option? Will they have a few different bits and bobs? The 11th edition core rules, while shooting, it says you can select one or more ranged weapons that this model has. Yeah, I'll show you in a sec, bud. But no, you can't shoot multiple weapons. You can only unless it's a monster or vehicle. I'll find the rule for you in a sec. It's just this is quite complicated to build. So there you go. There's the start of the body. So he's a big... Look at the size of the body. That's his chest. That's the size of the chest on the Saturnine. Alright? That's the chest. That's the chest. Right. So we put them together. Now we want 10 and 11. I can come the 19th. Don't have any army yet. Only after the 10th. Yeah, fucking hell, mate. Come down and watch us. Teach you a little bit if you want to come down. More the merrier. Because me and Greasepiece are treating it as a learning. So we're not going to play the objective side of things. That'll come next. So we're going to play a game of like 1 versus 1 big fight. But it's going to be 11th edition rules, so the change and whatnot. Chunky boys, yeah. Just come for the vibe and chat, yeah, fucking hell, yeah. So you'll meet me, you'll meet Greasepiece, you'll meet Chaos, and hopefully we'll get one other. Do you want to see if Nate can come then? GPP. How are you, Ripso? You alright? It's a nice... I like this chat. This chat's a really good vibe. I wasn't going to stream tonight because it was too hot. I'm glad I did now. Just coming on chatting to you lot. I can't make it. I have a wedding and a bar mitzvah during the 9th of July holiday fireworks concert. Well, that's just not good enough. That's not good enough, Slafe the Space Marine. Exclamation mark Slafe in chat if you want to go and have a little chat with Slafe the Space Marine. And especially if you're a big fan of Diablo 2. If you're a big fan of Diablo 2, exclamation mark Slafe in chat. Get over there and have a little look. Right, so we've now got 4 pieces built, and that is the end of page 1. We're now flipping over to page 2, where we start assemblings. Right. So, pop that in there. So we're going to have this guy quite monoposed, just so you can see the size of him compared to standard intercessor. You've messaged Nate, nice one, yeah. Brutalis Dreadnought Prime, saving a pick for Monday Minis, do it. In case anyone doesn't know, I pointed out earlier, but you might not have been here. So we do a segment every Monday called Monday Minis. And what we do is you put your minis up in a certain room that I set up on the day. I may even do it on the Sunday. And we show them off. So we show off how good your minis are. We show how good your painting is, whatever you want to do. So you can put up stuff that you've already painted, stuff from the past that you're really, really proud of. You can put stuff that, you know, you're currently in the middle of. Plans that you're going to do soon, whatever you want. It is your Monday Minis. You put whatever you want them. Thick and chunky. And this is without the shoulder pads. This is without the shoulder pads. And also, the wrong way around. Now it's the right way around. I did wonder before. Do you see I was hesitant before? Right, I'll just glue these back in. That's why you don't use too much glue, so you can pop them out dead quick. There we go. Right, leave that to glue. Put them on in a minute. Right, so now we need to do feet. Slade's favourite thing, feet. 24.25. But if you haven't already, please, please, please hit that subscribe channel. Hit that subscribe button. Because once we hit 2,000, we have a giveaway. Also, I may confirm on Sunday, once I've gone through everything, we may do a 1,500 and a 1,750 giveaway as well. So keep an eye out for that one. Guessing this is part of the big Saturn box set? Yes. Yeah. So one of the very first giveaways I ever did was quite a large voucher. And Grease Piece there in chat, he won it. And it was the time Whaling Games were doing, it was 140 quid. And Whaling Games at the time were doing these Saturn boxes for 140 quid. So he basically was going to use the voucher to buy that. So saving any messing around, I just bought the box set for him. But as plastic crack takes over, he never got round to doing it. And I started doing this Horus Heresy Alpha Legion. And he basically said, "Do you want to buy it off me at a good price?" And it was a good price. Wasn't opened. And yes, I got it. So I've put together, from that box, I've put together the Saturn Praetor, the Centurion, the big weapons platform, and that's it so far. So I am now working on the Saturn bits, and then yeah. What's the Wayland? So if you do exclamation mark Wayland. So Wayland naturally just do up to 20% off, so there's no extra money on top of it. It's just they give me a kickback so that I can help you guys out with a free model or a couple of models. So put exclamation mark Wayland in chat, and then what you do is I've never used it before because I'm not allowed to. Basically, have everything preset in your basket, then click the exclamation mark Wayland for the link, and then that's where you get up to 20% off. So like. Yeah, let's say you bought this. So, like the Armageddon box set, it was 160 quid, was it? You got it for like 130 at Wayland. I'm not that big yet where I can get extra money off. Maybe in the future, if you keep subscribing, maybe I'll get big enough where I can get money off places for you. Yeah, they're really good. I've bought stuff in the past. That's why I was happy to ask them to be an affiliate. Because the customer service is fantastic, and it's a good price. It's a really good price. Why didn't you just stick in then? So there's some Saturn feet. And then we need to stick them together. And you can have all the different poses, so let's give it a go. My eyes have just gone. My local game store just charge Games Workshop prices, and it sucks. Fucking hell. Whereabouts are you based, mate? Derelict, where are you? When the Saturn box was 200 quid from Walmart, you can't blame me for asking. Yeah, fucking right, mate. Yeah. What, USA? There are a few places. I'll see if I can find a link for you where you can get money off in America. Get it delivered to you. But yeah, there's better places. Yeah. You got to go when you will stream. Oh, sorry, Rowan. I stream. The only nights I don't stream Fridays. I do it alternate Saturdays. And normally I don't do Thursdays, but I do. So just if you hit the subscribe button, it'll pop up, and if you come and join the Discord, exclamation mark Discord in chat, it'll just pop up in there for you. But Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, definitely. I do either like Thursday or Wednesday or Thursday, and possible Saturdays. Yeah, I'm not big enough to get a big discount off anywhere yet. Maybe when I get to more than 2,000 subs, then I can have that conversation with companies. Right. Let him dry, and we will put the little intercessor next to him. You can already kind of see a little bit of scale difference. Now, hang on, watch this. Watch this. There's some scale differences already. I just can't get it any lower than that. But nice run, Rowan. Take care, bud. There we go. So yeah, we're already getting a bit of scale difference. Now we're on to making weaponry. So I said with this one, we'll do the double plasma bombard. So we'll do that one first. Let's do some bombards. Right, so we need 43 and 44. Double plasma, just so he looks big, thick, and chunky. Yeah, so you can make 2 of them. Is that right? Yeah, you can. Right, I also need number 42. So I'm just making sure I don't cock up. Because I actually tried making a Saturnine Captain for 40k, and he's massive compared to the rest of them, and I was like, meh. So I might strip him back and make it so that I have 9 Saturnine Terminators in the Alpha Legion. Or I might leave it, I don't know. I don't know yet, I'm decided. So how many new people have we got here who subscribed then tonight? Make sure you've enabled gifted memberships, because as you've seen from these amazing people in chat, they do gift memberships, and by being a member you get free entries into things. So yeah, you need to make sure you are a member. So either become a member, or make sure you've enabled gifted memberships, and you might win free boxes. If you gift memberships and become a member, you win more than just being a member. But being a member, you get entries into the end of month race, where you can win either a Dark Pack Gaming t-shirt or the voucher. So the voucher already is up to 40 quid, which is amazing. So I'm hoping we can try and get that up to 100 quid by the end of the month. I'm going to push it. I'm not going to do the last Sunday of the month for this giveaway because it's quite early in the month. So we'll push it to the 2nd of August for the giveaway. Because then the one in August is like the 30th. Yeah, we'll do it that way. So we'll do the 2nd of August for this month's giveaway, and then we'll do the 30th of August for August's giveaway. There's the first part of the bombard. Big chunky weapons. Saturnine like it thick. Anyone else here like it thick? Speak now and forever hold your peace. I don't think we'll do it, but what I'd love to do tonight is hit 1340. Is it 1340? No, 13. What the hell am I? 1320. I'd like to hit 1320. That would be pretty fucking awesome. Don't think it'll happen because we were on 1315 a bit ago. 13. We might do 1318. That's fucking ace. Thank you so much. So that's what's that? About 5 subscribers today, which is absolutely phenomenal. So we're getting there. The quicker we get there, the quicker we can give this box set away. And I have said I'll post it anywhere in the world. So as long as you're not too far away, it's coming to you. Nah, I'll post it anywhere you want. Send it recorded. Make sure it gets there. Which way around are you doing? There you go. So that is it. Put it this way. There's the big plasma bombard, which he's going to be carrying on his arm. Yeah. Compared to a Space Marine Intercessor. Oh my god, these are so big. So big. Time me on. Should hopefully get this one done, and then we'll call an end to the stream. So this week coming on Sunday and Monday, I'm going to do extra long streams because I'm off work for a couple of days. So I'll probably do... So right now, I normally do about a 2 and a bit hour stream. But I'm hoping to do like a 4-6 hour stream. It's not too hot because it'll be getting into the wee hours for me, which is good. But yeah, if you want to stick around then let me know. So Sunday, Monday we'll look at doing that. And then in August, I've got about 11 days off work through just having a bit of time off with the kids. We've already decided between all of us we're going to do a 12-hour stream because that's all YouTube will let you do. So we just need to figure out what time we're going to start that. So I don't want to start it too early and finish at like 9-10 o'clock UK time, which is like now, because I want people like Americans who are watching to get a good amount of viewing in. So I was thinking of maybe starting at like 2 in the afternoon and going on to 2 in the morning my time, so it's now like coming up to 10 o'clock, so it'll be like 4 hours from now it'll finish. What are we thinking about that for timescales? And we'll do it on like a... I don't know, what day could we do it? A Sunday maybe? Do it on a Sunday night, Monday morning? Or a Saturday night? Would that work better? I think Saturday night would work better. Actually, I could do a weeknight because Chaos will be off, so I can have a kind of a beck and call to get snacks and stuff. What are we thinking, chat? What are we thinking? Right, there's the 2 big-ass plasma bombards. So now we need to do the arms. So we're going to need 3839. So this is before the shoulder pads, by the way. Right, that should be dried now. Would you like to see how big he is compared to the Intercessor? Now that is how big Terminators should be compared to infantry. Look at the size of him. He's huge. That's without the shoulder pads. So we've not even done the shoulder pads yet. 3839. Where the hell are these? That's 39. There's 38. 27, 26. Yeah, I prefer using files than mold line edge mold removers. I use the mold removers for the mold removing, but I think these are just better. And one of the things that's good about this is if you cock up and you get some of that, you know, like you get the plastic glue on your finger and then you touch it and you leave a fingerprint mark and you have to continually paint over it to get rid of it. If you just buff at it with one of these buffers, it just gets rid of it. Really good to have. These are now the arms that we're doing. There's the first one. Realise as well, I haven't put any music on tonight. Is anyone still there? Has everyone ran off? Showing 22 people here, but no one's talking. Talk to me. Let me know how you are. Right. So. No worries, Dank. I just want to make sure people are still here. Not falling asleep on me. It's like one of your streams in the chat tonight. It's been quite busy all night. It's just gone quiet in the last sort of 10 minutes or so. Right, there we go. That's one of the... Yep, there we go. That's one of them. How are you, Slave, anyway? You alright? How long are you on for? I'm probably going to be on for another maybe half an hour. It's only I have an absolute mad day ahead of me tomorrow. In work, so I want to get a decent amount of sleep. But yeah, that's all I'll be on. Oh, you're working shifts again? Nice. Oh, nice. That's good. That's good to hear. There's the first one. Did you start back again this week, or is tonight the first night you've done it, or? Right, so that's that one. That's that one. Right, so the bombards are ready. So with the bombards being ready, we now start looking at other things. Now I'm wondering if I can actually get one of these this week. Nice. I have got some Alpha Legion Terminator helmets, but they were cataphracti ones. Will this work? If I put them in the right way, will it work? Not quite. I could snip a load off the bat, which I need to do anyway. Nah, I'd have to remold it. They would be quite cool, because then I've got my Alpha Legion in there, but yeah, there's too big of a gap. It was a long spot without work. Tough, still a little high strength. No, I get it, mate. I absolutely get it. I got a text message through today. It's not a message. I got a message from the app about a national insurance payment. And the way it read was, I'm going to have to pay it. And I'm like, whoa. And it was 700 quid. I'm like, absolutely not. But it was them that had to pay it because they cocked up. So I was happy. Right, there's the head. I need 45, 37 and 50. While I'm here, recently did a 12-hour stream like the one you wanted to do. Diminishing returns comes to mind. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have a mix. I'm gonna mix it up. So I'm gonna do a bit of painting, bit of modelling. I probably won't do any gaming, only because gaming does shite for me. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy gaming, but not many people want to watch me game. So I won't be doing that. But you know what? I've never done it, and I want to give it a go. And my goal is to see if we can get 1,000 people coming and going. And I think I've just lost the piece, but no, there you are. I want to see if we can get 1,000 people coming and going, because we've had 120 tonight, so it's a bit slower. But yeah, strange how you have the polar opposite experience. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's down to, because I know one of the things that I did is I changed some of my tags, and that seemed to work. I changed how I was doing my thumbnails. Maybe that's it. Maybe the algorithms just picked me up a little bit differently and pushed me to the I don't know. You can never guess. But one of the things I'm definitely going to be doing while I'm off is making a load of videos. So I've got a few days off coming. I'm going to try and make a load of videos. Like, one of my things I want to do is me hopes and predictions for 11th in terms of what models get. I know I'm a bit late doing it, but because I would have been saying things like the Telemon, the truck for the Orcs, Captain on a Bike, which hasn't come out yet, but that was going to be one of them. So yeah, I need to get me ass out, my finger out my ass and do it. Pull my finger out and do it. But everyone's different. I mean, at the minute, I accidentally left, and this may be another thing that's done it. I accidentally left one of my VPNs on, so I've got an American VPN on at the minute because it just seems to attract more people. So maybe stuff like that, maybe like worth having a look. Some guy asked me to clip a minute of the 12-hour stream, turn it into a short, and it got 1,000 views. Nice. I quite like shorts, but I only do shorts for models. I tried other things and Games Workshop didn't like it, so they tried having me murdered, but never worked. I'm allowed to say that because this is not for kids. Didn't really game Warhammer. It's a joke. Not Warhammer. YouTube. Right, so let's put this on him. So there's the Sat9 guy compared to the Intercessor. There's a big difference in size, and it doesn't even have his shoulder pads on yet. So I need to put his arms on. And then once I put his arms on, I'll build his shoulder pads. But I've got to sit here for a minute and just let it hold, because it'll look quite nice once he's got the big plasma bombard on him like that. Then do it to the other one. So there's the bombards. Big plasmas. You want to see a real different side? I paid a guy with a resin printer LGS to build you a Be'lakor proxy. All right, has he got a bigger Be'lakor? Lucky, you in the Discord? If you are, put it in the Discord and we'll have a little look. There's that many people now. I can't remember who's in the Discord, who's not. Let's do the shoulder pad. So that's the bombards on. So now moving forward, I might as well jump out the lobby because no one's jumping in, so I've jumped out the lobby now. Right, so we just got to do the shoulder pads now, which are quite easy to do, and then that will be the first Terminator done, which has took us about an hour. So number 55 over this side. So 55. 57. Oh, I remember these now. I remember these. How many more to go? I have 8 in total. I have 8 of them. So yeah, that's 8 hours work. 56. You want to see the real difference in size? Penis implication. I'll ask Chaos because she's probably seen yours. And then 58. She wishes. I think I got more chance of seeing it than she has. Let's have a good look, Pui. Put the shoulder pads on. Oh, yes. We did do it 2 minutes ago, but yeah, we'll do it now. Right, so there is one of the... He's got a tactical rock. I won't use him. He's got a tactical rock. Abandon. Right. There is an intercessor. You'd be more likely to ask than she would see her. Right, intercessor, no tactical rock. Just a mold line. Which is actually not a mold line, it just needs this. There you go. Right. Intercessor, Mark 7 helmet, with a magazine, about to change, off he goes. Right. Dun. So I'm trying to get it the right sort of size because the plasma bombard's in the way of it. There you go. Without the shoulder pads on, that's the difference in size. So he doesn't even come up to his chin. So this is a Primaris Intercessor. So they're meant to be bigger. And this is a Horus Heresy Saturnine Dreadnought Terminator. No fucking size difference. It's ridiculous. Now the question I've got, if the guy inside there is smaller, how the hell are his arms down here? He must just be like sat in... He must be just like curled up in a ball here. That's the only thing I could think of. It's the only thing I could think of. I know this might just be me in this crowd, but it bugs me how they're morphing into Primaris, the old aesthetics now. Yeah, you said that, didn't you? You don't like the... Yeah, you're not a fan of it, are you? Right, let's do this first one. Don't like them adding like the Mark 6, Mark 7 up. I was doing that for years. Well, a couple of years with the Primaris stuff. I was adding in. I had intercessors with Mark 6 helmets. I have B keys and stuff like that, and then they've started doing it themselves now, little bastards. They're robbing all of our ideas. They must watch our streams. Don't cross the streams. We need to do a cross stream again sometime, Slave. You know, where you go and sit on the old back of the bus and shit. All back of the bus and shit. In case you don't know, that's an inside joke about when we played Repo. Where we were all playing Repo and Slave went all to the back of the van and sat playing other games. Whilst playing with himself. Not joining in. Shows him how much he loves Repo. So, this is a weird little piece here. Kind of have to get this right in the... And it covers a few of them. So, I think if memory serves, it goes that way in, like so, because... Does that come in there? No, it doesn't. There it is, like that. There you go, perfect. Right, we got it. It's sticking to me. Is that right? One sec. Can't see. Yeah, so that's the first piece. Then the next piece, have I filed it? Not fully. I always like to double check just before I go out to put it in, just to make sure it's done. There's the knobhead on the bike who can't fucking ride it. Sorry, it's someone outside. Did you hear about Bonnie? Yeah. Poor Bonnie. Quite sudden, they said as well, wasn't it? Quite sudden. So that just hooks that way around, I believe. Bear in mind the old Marines and I like the new Marines. I like the old Marines, I like the new Marines, but I don't like blurring the lines. Now they have things like Mark 6 and yeah. No, I get it, mate. Right, would you just sit in there nicely, please? Play nice. Being a pain in the arse. Need a drink, actually. I'm dying of thirst. Right. Wonder if it's the other way around. Have I just done that wrong? Let's try it that way around. Remember having this problem last time. This bit is a pain in the arse. Just trying to get it right. Not flick it and drop it and do all that shit with it. Right, let me try that bit. That's why I was saying this is a pain in the ass. That would have been a good commercial. I'm dying of thirst. Hang on. Oh my, I'm dying of thirst. Pepsi, send me free stuff. I think I'm using too much on my brush. These shoulder pauldrons are dumb. You drank like the McDonald's CEO. Yeah, these pauldrons are really, really dumb, but they're just fun. And it's just getting this fucker on right. Is it hook under there? I'm trying to figure this bit out. This is the dumb bit. This is the dumb bit. So annoying as well. The only thing I could think of is it goes... because it doesn't go all the way. That's just hooked there, but then when it hooks there, it wants to come off. So is it that way around? Must be that way around. Because you've got little bits where it hooks into, but there's nothing... Oh, there they are. Figured it out. It's just fiddly as fuck. Right, come on, you other shit. It's the only way I can think of. Hang on, where's the other piece? Oh, yeah, they never had these problems yet. These shoulder pads, the way that they're designed, everything's been great so far, but these shoulder pads, pain in the ass. I remember having this same problem when I built one last time. When I converted one into a 40k captain in Terminator armor, and these shoulder pads were just a fucking nightmare. I think I had to do it backwards like this, where I had to do. I think I had to do it this way. Put that. There we go. Yeah. So I remember I had to put that like that. It was on. That was why. Right. Okay. Yeah. So that sits on top of this. So if you do it in reverse order, sit that on, it sits perfect, then all of a sudden you put that there like that, and then all of a sudden it goes together. You couldn't write it, could you? Suddenly then it fits. the instructions are wrong, do it this way around. But yeah, look at the size of the fucking shoulder pad, right, compared to the Space Marine. Look at the size of it! Look at the size! So that one will actually sit there. Some way. Some kind of way. There you go, that's how big. He's not, you know what, he's still quite chunky. He actually, I think he looks better like that than like that. There you go. So that's how they'll go together like that. So that's the overall height of him. But then it's getting these right as well, because that's not sitting right and flush. So you can see how it sits around the back of that. Yeah. I think shoulder looks up better. Yeah, I'm with you. I think that'd be perfect as it is. I think that'd be fine. But now it's figuring out how these fuckers sit on here. Do they hook like that? That's the only way I can see it fitting. But then it's loose at the front. So why the... Oh, hang on a minute. That's coming out. That's why. Right, I need to leave this to dry a little bit. Right, let's do the other one. And let's see if that fits together any better. So, 50, 51, 53. Kids have been at me fucking light. It's gone darker. Right. Yeah, that's right. So, 53. 51, which is this one. You always find when you do this, then it's like, click the wrong one. 52. And 54. And these then are the last pieces. It's pretty much done then. Yeah, it's pretty much done then. So that can get out of the way because we kind of know how we're putting these together. Watching you figure this out is like the computer scene in Zoolander. What about when he's doing the Derek Zoolander school for... Oh, what's it called? Someone help me out. What's it called? The Derek Zoolander school for... It's quite a long title, isn't it? How are they going to get in there? It's for ants? Derek Zoolander School for Children Who Can't Read. Good, that's it, yeah. They didn't realise that it's not that scale. Kids can't read good, yeah, that's the one. That's me with a chap that has been 3 times bigger than this. Yeah. And what to do with other good stuff too. Yeah, that's it. Oh, it's such a good film, that Zoolander. It's quite underrated, Zoolander. But I've got to say, one of my favourite films, he's not the main guy in it. He's like the main bad guy. But one of my favourite films is Dodgeball. Dodgeball, definitely. Yeah, we do need... Yeah, a film that's on YouTube that we can watch. Because if it's on YouTube, you can watch it. Like Transformers the movie or something. And we watch it. We all watch it together. And then all of us at the same time say, ba weep, gra na weep, ninny bab. Oh, has anyone seen that? I think I shared it on Instagram. Or a tagged Grease Piece in it. Yeah, but if it's the thing is, if I was to watch it here in this country, I need to buy a TV license again. So I can't watch like live TV or anything like that that's on one of these terrestrial channels. We still need to do the Valrak one, actually. We still need to do a live watch-along on the Valrak stream and comment on it like it's a joke. So we definitely need to do that one, mate. A Valrak watch-along stream. What colour to dry brush the regular Space Marine? I'm just trying the technique. It all depends on what colour Space Marine you're trying to do. If you're trying to do the box art one, so you could just try like McCrag Blue or something like that. You don't necessarily have to buy a dry brush. You don't necessarily have to buy a dry brush paint. You can dry brush any paint. You just thin it down. So I'd try something like McCrag Blue if you want to do like Ultramarines or something. I need some advanced notice one. Yeah, definitely. McCrag is the base. Yes, you can do McCrag Blue. Then you got Cantor Blue. Best thing to do if you want to use like the official stuff is download an app called Citadel Color, and it'll give you all the colors that you need for each individual Space Marine unit. So, like for example, you'll start doing. Have I put this on right? Yeah. So let's say you start doing Ultramarines, it'll give you all the colours. Yeah, I'll show you now. So if you download Citadel, even though McCrag is a base, you can still dry brush it. So if you download Citadel Colour, looks like this. And then let's say you want to do paint, buy a model, 40k, start typing Ultramarines. And then you say, like, there you go, Terminator. So you do the colour, view the colour. So McCrag Blue to start off with, Nuln Oil. So Calgar Blue and Fenrisian Grey for layers and dry brush. But download this app, it's free. This app is totally free. It's just the Warhammer app. So Warhammer, what's it called? Warhammer Colour. It's just a Warhammer Colour app. So yeah, definitely have a little look into that, and that'll give you all the colours. And then you can pick and choose what you want to do with it. Nearly dropped it. Right, so we got last derpy shoulder pad to do, and 5 minutes I'm gonna shoot off because I need to make sure all the kids are in bed and get myself something to eat because I was on late today at work. So I finished work, came straight home and started streaming. So I'm a bit hungry. That seems to fit nicer. Right, there we go. And then that will sit there like that. So there's one shoulder pad. Then there's the other shoulder pad. And then that's how they sit, and that's how he looks. So that is our very first Saturnine Terminator with plasma bombards. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to take some of this and take some of that, pop it on the shoulder pad, put the first shoulder pad on. So where are they meant to hook into? It makes no sense. So just for now, I'll sit it there. Sit that one like that. Shit to the one. Ah, have I done? No, I've done it right. I've done it right. Thought I'd done it wrong then. So I can spray it and undercoat it. I'm just going to sit it there like that. Then get a base. Do the same thing. You can dry brush a colour over the same colour. Yes. So when I'm dry brushing, let's say I'm doing my ultramarine. No, not ultramarine. That's because you're talking about ultramarine. Say I was to do my dark angels. So the way I do my dark angels is there you go. Just so you can see the size difference now. Totally. There's your Saturnine Dread and your Primaris Intercessor. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. But yeah, there we go. That's that done. Right, so when I do my Dark Angels, I base coat black, or undercoat black, sorry. I base coat Dark Angel green, or Caliban green as it is. Let me switch cameras. So I'll undercoat black. I will then do null oil over it. So undercoat black, sorry. Then I will do Caliban green underneath, so it will look like I've got one over there. Then I'll null oil over the top of it to get into all like the shadows, the recesses, and stuff like that. Then what I'll do is I'll dry brush over Caliban green again. So Caliban green is a base colour, so I'll dry brush over Caliban green again. Then what I'll do is I'll start building up the highlights by adding a lighter colour to the Caliban green. So I'll add Warpstone Glow, and then do it a mix of 3/4 Caliban, 1/4 Warpstone. Dry brush that over like the highlights. So for example on the Intercessor, I'll do it on like the shoulder pads, the legs. So anything but the light would hit and cause it to be lighter than the rest of it, and it's not in shadow, I'll do that. Then what I do is I do 50-50 mix and do that over the higher spots, so like the curve of the shoulder pad, the helmet, the chest piece, like one of the knees of his legs further forward than the other. Then what I do is I do 3/4 to 1/4 but in lighter, and just do like the top of the knee, top of the shoulder pad, the head, and then I just do a little dot of just pure Warpstone Glow over the top, and then that's how I get my, it's all over there, I'd show you, and that's how I build it up. So yeah, I do a lot of, just because it's called a base doesn't mean you have to do it as a base. You can water it down and turn it into a layer, turn it into a glaze, turn it into whatever you want. So you can play around with everything and do it that way. Just going to put these away so I don't accidentally, lacerate myself. But there you go. But yeah, you can do whatever you want with your paints. You can paint the whole thing with base coats if you wanted to. It is entirely up to you. But there is our first Saturnine Terminator with the Plasma Bombard, and that's the size of the legs for the Saturnine Dreadnought, just by comparison. So the Saturnine Dreadnought legs are bigger than the Saturnine Terminator. And there's some of the arms and shit, so I need to have a big sort out of it. So I've got so much crap on my bed, I ain't going to sleep tonight. I've got a king-size bed next to me, and I could probably sleep on 1/4 of it right now with the amount of shit that's on there, with all the boxes and stuff that I brought up, so yeah. Right, I am going to disappear. I want to say a big thanks to everyone who has helped out, so MX, Greasepiece, Wilson, you're all fucking amazing. I love you all. Wilson, before I go, Wilson, are you still here, Wilson? You're still here, good. Right. I'm just doing something. One sec. I'm just trying to find what the rule is. Because we'll talk about the rules. Nice, Skull Sorcerer. I'll see you later. Right. So, I've just chat GPT'd it. So, in the same phase, you cannot shoot all of your ranged weapons from like a standard character. So, the example it gives here, a Space Marine captain armed with a mastercrafted bolt rifle and a heavy bolt pistol. He can shoot either the mastercrafted bolt pistol or the heavy bolt pistol. He cannot fire both in the same shooting phase. So, you can shoot with the both of them, but you can't shoot with both in the same phase. So, yeah. I'll see if I can find the rule for you. Where is it? But yeah, if everyone's shooting off, I'll see you in a little bit. I'm just going to do this rule for Wilson. If you want to stay around and talk about the rules for a minute, we can do that. But, so, range. Where is it? Where? Core rule abilities. You sent me the rules in Discord. Yeah. But I know, because I've seen it loads of times and I've used it, you can't shoot with... So you got the shooting phase there, yeah. I mean, I've got the book. I don't need that, actually. I've got the book here. I can just dig the book out. But yeah, I'll tell you now, you can only shoot with monsters and vehicles. So big guns never... hang on, is this 10th edition core rules? Because, yeah, that's 10th edition core rules you're looking at, which is the same thing. Because the big guns never tire now has changed its rules. It's only irregular weapons or all pistols. You can't mix and match. There you go. Lucky Knife's just agreed with me there. So, yeah, I know the rule... you got to... Sometimes the rules sound like it's saying something else, but it's not. But monster and vehicles are the... So here we go. Locked in combat, blah, 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 blah. We said that one. Units cannot shoot while within engagement range unless you're a monster or vehicle. Yep, we know that one. But yeah, so if you go to... Where's the book? Where is the little book? Where's the little fella? Here we have the rules right here. Let us find these rules. Let us find the rules for shooting. Shooting phase. Shooting phase. Here we go. Right. Movement phase, shooting phase. That's the shooting phase. Yeah, they've narrowed it right down now. So, the active player with the eligible units at one time... Sorry, yeah. The active player shoots with all its eligible units one at a time using the sequence below until all the units they choose to shoot have been selected to shoot and their attacks have been resolved. Until the end of... Sorry. A unit is eligible to shoot if it's on the battlefield and has not already been selected to shoot this phase. Select the units. One selected unit that is eligible to shoot. Select the unit, blah, blah, blah. Select one unit. It's eligible to make a resolve move. Blah, 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 blah. Normal shooting. Yeah, so you've got normal shooting. Where's the normal shooting things? Let's see. But there, normal shooting. Your unit is unengaged and does not make an advance move this turn. Effect your unit shoots describes making attacks number 4. Fucking hell, you've then got to go to number 4 and have a look at that one. Right, where the fuck is making attacks then? Number 4. Movement, command phase, battle round, other concepts, visibility, attack sequences. Here we go. Right, I'll find it for you, Wilson. I'll let you know. Wait, what? Let me use the app. Let me find it on the app for you. Sorry, this is really boring, everyone. I'm just trying to show this to Wilson. Make so ranged attacks. Right. Here we go. Right. Wilson. Right. Here we go. So, selected weapons in part 4, making attacks. For each model in the attacking unit, select which weapon that model will make the attacks with. Models make ranged attack with ranged weapons and make melee attacks with melee weapons while shooting. You can select one or more ranged weapons that the model has. While fighting, you must select one melee weapon that the model has. Right, moving down. Multiple weapon profiles. In the select weapon step, if the selected weapon has more than one profile, then the controlling player must select one of those profiles. The selected profile then used to resolve the attack step. Some of these are known as hunter profiles. Hunter profiles can only target units with specific keywords. So yeah, you can only use the one weapon. You can only use the one weapon. Select the targets, resolving attacks. So, shoot, is it under there? Infantry, ranged weapons. Let me find where it is. Just annoying when you type something. It has to be specific so you can find it. But yeah, as Lucky Knife said, the infantry and whatnot can only do one, and it's always been that way. It's only monsters and vehicles that can shoot multiple. Now, what you can do is in your shooting phase, you can shoot your big hefty gun if you're at range. But whilst you're in melee combat, you can still shoot your pistols. Because it's like, imagine like you're fighting with your sword, then all of a sudden you just pull your gun out and shoot at them like that. Well, you can't fight. Oh, bring me big heavy gun up and yeah. So yeah, you can't shoot your pistol and your main gun in one shooting phase. You can only shoot the one. Let me see what that rule's called. 11. So what? Hang on. 40k rule where infantry can only shoot with one weapon. Yeah, exactly what Lucky Knife says there. Tell you what. Let me see if I can find it on YouTube and I'll send you the link. Right. Oh, my eyes are going funny. So 40k infantry ranged rules.
In today's video, we're going to be... Right, okay, so if I've advanced or fell back, I can't shoot. That's right. You also can't fire weapons if you're within engagement range of the enemy. And if you remember from the previous video, that was within 1 inch of an enemy.
Obviously, I'm just listening to this
now.
now.
There are exceptions to this. Pistols, if you've had the pistol keywords, okay. Also vehicles and monsters. Right. Can shoot while they're engaged. So, assuming our unit has made a normal move or remained stationary, we are eligible to shoot. Now, the first thing we need to do is pick a target. Okay, so...
Right, I'll send you this one, Wilson. Have a little watch of this. This is from 10th edition. This is Vanguard Tactics. But yeah, have a little read through that and it'll tell you how the shooting phase in 10th edition. Now, they will do a new one. Let's see if they've got the 11th edition one. Yeah, sorry, Vanguard Tactics. I'm trying to help you out and show the rules off. Videos, latest videos. Possibly try this one as well. So there we go. And do this one. It's 40 past midnight, but I want to go airbrushing. After airbrushing, I could call this model done. Right. There we go. Have a little watch of them too, Wilson. There you go. Have a little watch of them. Right, I am going to bugger off because I'm absolutely shattered. I should have finished a bit ago, but I need to go and tidy everything up. So, thank you, all you awesome people. But the compressor is going to wake everyone up since the load up. Yeah. Well, that's it for me as well. I mean, I want to go and do the hoovering, but it's a bit too late now. But right, I'm on a skedaddle. I'll see you all maybe Saturday night, definitely Sunday. Well, thank you, everyone. Big thank you to Wilson for all the memberships. You're awesome. Love you to bits. Grease Peace MX as well. Love you to bits. All of you. You're all fucking amazing. Love you all. Been another good night. I'll be back soon. And depending on the weather, will depend on whether we are going to paint or build or chat or whatever, because it's bloody warm. Right, good night, everyone. Love you all. And I will see you all Sunday at the very